Watched unfold only here on Channel 9. 3 suspects in a stolen car arrested after this high-speed chase. They hit police cars, drove on the wrong side of the road, and eventually crashed to the big story that you watched unfold only here on Channel 9. 3 suspects in a stolen car arrested after this high-speed chase. They hit police cars, drove on the wrong side of the road, and eventually crashed into a house. And from Chopper 9, we could see those suspects in handcuffs right around noon today.
This all started on Albemarle Road, ran along busy roads, and then ended on Barcliff Drive. The driver was arrested at a nearby apartment complex. Chopper 9 first caught up with a gray Honda Accord on Rama Road, speeding past other drivers. Police gave the dangerous driver room, watching from their helicopter above. But then, trying to turn left onto Monroe Road, the driver got stuck. An unmarked police car came right behind him. The driver threw it in reverse and hit him before taking off into oncoming traffic down Monroe. Turning onto Sharon Amity, the car picked up speed, crossing Independence Boulevard Bridge, then swerved through cars and hit a construction barrel, again crossing into oncoming traffic. With police close behind, he cut right between cars. An officer tried to protect other drivers as the driver turned onto Albemarle Road. He continued to swerve around cars and cut across every lane of traffic at Redmond Road. The intersection at Farm Pond Lane was backed up, so the driver climbed over the median and went through a parking lot. Then he went into a neighborhood, speeding through streets, even speed bumps. Running a stop sign, the driver seemed to lose control, cutting across a lawn. From Chopper 9, you can see he actually hit a house, but you could see the car was damaged. He took off slowly and even stopped for a moment before he took off again. The driver's door opened on Barcliff Drive as he veered into another yard and stopped. The driver ran off under cover of the trees. Running through Delta Crossing Apartments, he seemed to start slowing down. A big group of police ran across the complex's playground and seconds later came out with the suspect in custody.
And Eyewitness News reporter Ken Lemon is live for us in that neighborhood where all this finally ended. Ken, you spoke with a woman tuned into Channel 9 as all of this unfolded.
Yeah, we did, and before we get into that new information, we just learned that driver just turned 16 years old, Theodore Gregory. That's just information released from Charlotte-Mecklenburg Police for this family here. Imagine that you're watching this live on Channel 9. You see familiar streets, and then all of a sudden you see your own house. That's what happened with this family right here. As they're watching the reality of TV turn into drama on their own lawn, you can take a look and you can see those tire tracks right there, and you can see how that car, that stolen car, stopped right there just yards away from their front door.
I was hysterical. I was hysterical to see something like that.
Gwendolyn Audrey's son held her for support as she talked to me about the police chase that ended on her front steps.
I just didn't think it was going to happen here in my yard. These are things that you just see on TV.
That's how she found out about this chase. She and her husband watched this hair-raising chase live as it was aired only on Channel 9.
And then all of a sudden my husband says, well, wait a minute. There they are right there in the yard.
The driver had already run off by the time they slammed the front door shut. Gwendolyn Audrey said she saw police arrest a man and a woman who stayed in the car.
I looked right at them.
She said the woman appeared to be scared, shaken from the white-knuckle ride, hitting police cars, barely missing other cars around them, and smashing into the corner of a house just up the street from Audrey's home. The car went off the road and crushed the corner of the house. Neighbors say this is unusual.
Me and my husband bought a house 20 years ago here, and we never had